Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Why? It's a Monday, and we're here to do Monday things.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about being here for a Monday show on a Tuesday.
On Tuesday.
Yesterday was a holiday. We respected it. Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Yeah.
He had a dream.
He did have a dream.
It's still a pretty good dream.
Yeah.
You know,
decent dream.
When we adhere to it, it's an awesome dream here in the States.
One day.
One day we'll get there. But hey, we've come a long way. Truthfully, we have come a long way, and it's great. And he was a pretty rad dude. And there's a great photo of him flipping off some reporters, which I always appreciate.
Yeah.
I like a good bird toss.
We're not going to talk about anything else that happened yesterday. Just that.
That's all that happened in my mind.
All that happened.
Yep. I will say the same thing I said on TMS. I may as well. The Frog Pants Network is taking a stand right now.
What is our stand?
And that stand is that you all at home already get blasted 24/7
with how horrible
by a news cycle that wants to wreck you.
Yeah.
So we're not going to be a part of that
No,
circle.
I like that.
And you guys come here to escape that. So that's what we'll do. It doesn't mean we won't occasionally talk about real issues, big things going on in our lives. All that sort of stuff's not what I mean. No heads in the sand. That's not our point. Our point is this is not the place.
This is a silly, goofy show.
So come enjoy the silly goofiness of, for some reason, a father and daughter doing a show.
We're doing it.
Which still, to a lot of people, this makes no sense that we're doing this.
We're just too cool for their minds to comprehend.
We're too cool for school, as the kids used to say.
As the children.
Does anyone say that now? No one says that now.
I think people say it sarcastically like we just did.
You think so? Like
I'm too cool for school.
Hey, fellow kids.
Kids?
Speaking of which, you know that meme with Steve Buscemi and the skateboard and everything? I just saw him in Fargo again for like the 400 millionth time I've seen Fargo. Man, he's so great. For a guy, like he is almost like an inspiration. If you want to break into Hollywood and you look like a toad and a stick insect had a baby.
It's so funny you said toad because I was just about to say toad.
If you look as weird as Steve Buscemi does, and this is not shaming him because he's so unique. I have nothing but respect for his career.
Yeah.
But you can make it and really make it in this world if you're Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
I freaking love him.
It's Steve Buscemi and who's
Buscemi, sorry.
Buscemi?
It's always been Buscemi. He doesn't care. I heard in an interview he was like, I don't care.
Yeah, it's like Charlize Theron.
Yeah, she doesn't care either.
She's like, whatever.
None of them give a crap. We get too worked up about
There's Steve
that.
Buscemi and who's the other one that's kind of funny looking?
Oh, it's funny you said it that way because that's how they say it in Fargo.
Really?
She goes, what about the little one? Oh, he's kind of funny looking.
It's kind of funny looking.
Oh, yeah? In what way? Oh, just kind of general way of funny looking or however she says it. That's a scene.
That's great. I love that.
Yeah. They even acknowledge it.
Who's the other one who I always get them mixed up?
Buscemi and who?
He's in
Yeah, give me a thing.
He's in the new Nosferatu.
Oh, the brother to the other handsomer brothers.
What?
Oh, no, you're thinking of Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe.
Oh, yeah. No, he's made a career being a freak.
And also Mads Mikkelsen. Those three, for some reason,
have
such unique faces.
I just watched the Lighthouse again.
Oh.
With Willem Dafoe, which is one of his freakiest roles.
Yeah.
And you brought him up. That's funny. Buscemi.
It's all connected.
It's all connected. The world's one big connected connection of connections.
Yeah. Sure.
Anyway.
I guess.
I guess so. Anyway, we're here. We got it going on. We got a show. We didn't do it yesterday for those reasons, but we're back. Oh, to finish this up, this is a place of coming together and hanging out and having a good time.
Of being silly, goofy people.
That's going to be true across the board. When you go to core, although you may talk about a little bit, but when you go to core, it's not going to be for political
you go for
things.
video games.
You go for the games.
The video games.
And once in a while, those two worlds cross. And when that happens, we are going to do our best not to make it flamboyant and weird.
No,
I'm not saying
properly.
I'm not saying that you won't occasionally get a diary episode where I vent. That's why that exists.
But
all this other stuff, all the mainstream, especially live stream stuff, I can't do it again. I can't do 4 years like this again. I can't. I tried last time.
We got to hunker down.
I can't do it.
Just breathe.
Hey, so we can talk about the TikTok ban because that was weird.
Yeah.
That was a self-inflicted wound that everyone pretended like they didn't shoot the gun and then
it was
wrap
weird.
it with bandages after. But it was only down for like 12 hours.
I think it was 24.
It wasn't a full 24.
Maybe not a full 24, but around 24. Because it went down at 8 o'clock our time.
Right. And Carter
PM.
and I are fans of the platform, and we'll share videos all the time.
I was fan of the platform.
Well, we'll talk about that. But we would send stuff to each other all the time. So Carter would come to me and say, check my ones I sent you. And I go and look, there'd be like a list of 10, and we watch them.
Yeah.
Always have a fun time.
Father-daughter bonding.
And it's all dumb stuff, dogs, cats.
Yeah. Babies falling out of chairs.
The kind of algorithm you want.
It's silly.
Then they go, well, we're shutting it down. So they shut it down, but then things changed, and they went, oh, we're back. Anyway.
Here's the thing about
you,
it.
in the meantime, like all the other freaking Gen Z up to millennials.
So I did this for the show. I wanted to do like almost an experiment so I could talk about this knowledgeably. I moved to Redbook.
It's not Redbook, is it?
Redbook, Red Note. I think it directly translates to. I think the direct translation is Redbook.
Because Redbook's a fashion magazine here in the States.
I don't know. People call it both. I think Redbook's more correct.
Let me just look here. Redbook. I'm pretty sure that's. Yeah, Redbook magazine is like, here are some cool tips.
It's Chinese, so who cares? It's not American. The point is, I moved over to Redbook because I just wanted to see.
They're all calling it Red Note, by the way.
Okay, that's
the
fine.
internet, I mean.
It's whatever.
Okay, Red Note. You went to Red Note.
I went over there.
Yeah.
It's a delight.
You say that, but what I've seen so far is just annoyingly hard to understand because it's purely a app that is.
It's almost entirely Chinese populated.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Here's the thing.
I want lots of voices. I want Swedish guy going, hey, Dorka.
There's more joining it, and it's becoming bigger. But here's the thing that's so interesting about it.
What?
First of all, it's really funny because a lot of Americans are now learning Chinese.
Sort of. I have skepticism about them actually doing that, but a lot of people are claiming
I do have a friend who is like has dove headfirst into learning Mandarin. Dove.
That's one step there.
I know English. Why can't I learn Chinese?
So wait a minute though. I appreciate the performative nature of a rebellious act because that's what this is.
Yes.
It's a bunch of people going, fine.
Here's the thing.
You want our data? Here's all my data because I'm going straight to a Chinese.
Yeah.
I get it.
To be fair, like it began as a rebellious act. This is my point. It began as like let's all just give our data to China. Who cares? Like, let's, whatever. It's so nice on there. It made me realize how sucky American social media is. And part of it is the censorship, which isn't great.
Yeah.
But
no, it's not great.
Right now,
it's my least favorite thing.
No, I know. But right now, it's really nice to just watch stupid cat videos and art. And I've been finding all these knitting creators, people who are knitting, and like new patterns and stuff through them. Like it's
Are you getting any English stuff?
Yeah. Most Chinese creators are now translating to English because they know how many people who speak English are joining. Mm-hmm. And then people who speak English are translating to Chinese so that all the stuff's inclusive. It's a weirdly delightful exchange of cultures. Like I'm
going to talk to my Chinese friend tomorrow. I have a Chinese friend. That sounds stupid.
Yeah, it does.
No, I'm going to talk to Roger Chang. He's got first generation family.
Mm-hmm.
He's second generation, has kids of his own. Roger's awesome. If people listen to DTNS, you guys know who Roger is. I just want to ask him what his hot take on that sort of stuff is. He knows he's very close to understanding how it works and how censorship works there versus what we think it works, all that kind of stuff. So I'm really curious what his take on Red Note
It's just, the thing is, like, I don't want to talk about political stuff. I don't want to talk about, like, tough subjects right now because the world's already tough enough.
You just want to see cats and videos.
And I just want to see. So Red Note's been an actual, like, delightful kind of distraction, if that makes sense.
Well, let me ask you this.
I'm shocked by it, honestly. I was not expecting to enjoy it as much as I do.
Do you know what it's called there?
It's
Zhaoshangshu. Zhaoshangshu.
Zhaoshangshu? Something like that, but different intonations probably. I've been learning a lot of Mandarin just from, like, being there. It's weird.
It says, like, a lot of the stories are things like a rare, joyful U.S.-Chinese exchange is taking place on Red Note. TikTok got a reprieve, but Americans and Chinese are still on Red Note.
Like, I honestly am enjoying Red Note more than I enjoyed TikTok.
But then there's this story. As U.S. TikTok users move to Red Note, some are encountering Chinese-style censorship. So it's going to have its ups and downs.
Of course.
But if you're into it, if you're in it for the things I'm in it for, which is, I hate.
No,
I don't want any politics. I don't want anything.
Everything else except for that stuff.
I just want dogs,
and
cats,
I get it. Censorship
art,
isn't good.
Animation, although there's where you might get tricky. Art and animation. I don't know.
There's tons of art and animation.
Yeah, but aren't they?
Dude,
they're
are
weird
some
about
Chinese
skeletons. Like if I showed this skeleton face on Chinese social media, they could ban me because
Really?
Oh yeah, Blizzard can't have World of Warcraft run in China unless they. So all the undead they had to make smooth and more zombie-like and no bones.
Yeah, like obviously I don't know all this censorship. I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
But in general, I'm just like there for the silly, goofy times, and I don't have to think.
You're there for the
much
lulz.
about anything else.
The lulz. How's the interface? It's fun to use.
It's
easy.
easy. I was worried because it's all in Chinese. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna struggle finding anything. But it's all like any other social media app, so I'm already like, oh, just hit this button, this button.
So none of your navigation or anything is in English?
Some of it is, but not all of it.
Weird.
But the funny thing is, the only thing I've really had trouble with is just people captioning their videos and not being able to translate that. And that's it.
Well, that could get better with time.
And I think they're actually working on some English translation stuff right now.
I'm not going to
implement.
Do it yet. I don't care enough about any of it. But I hope whatever happens there. I mean, Meta would love it if y'all went over there, but nobody did.
No.
Not in the numbers they want.
In fact, most people are deleting Meta.
Yeah, Meta's a mess.
I know so many people who are like, I'm done with Instagram. I'm done with Facebook. I'm off of it.
I don't use Threads anymore, and except to post because it's real mixed bag over there.
See, I don't use anything except Instagram, and the only reason I use Instagram is because I have a bunch of connections on there. Like art connections and stuff.
I like Blue Sky.
And I haven't posted on there in forever. I love Blue Sky.
Blue Sky. Big fan. And they're rolling out a video and image sharing thing to compete.
Yeah.
And it will be decentralized, big open. Oh, I'm all in. I'm all in. That's how I want it. Decentralize everything. I don't want anyone to control anything anymore. F that shit. Pardon my language. All right. So anyway, Red Note. There's no book. You made that book part up.
I swear it's Red Book actually. Or it's something about, I don't know how it works.
Redbook.actually/Red Note.
I see both. It tends to be Chinese users who post Red Book. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they're insane.
Or they read Chinese.
Well, that's what I mean. That, or they maybe just think they heard that a bunch of Americans or a bunch of English speakers are saying book because they see the magazine.
No, everyone says Red Note.
Oh.
I'm saying the Chinese people are the ones saying Red Book, while the Americans are saying Red Note.
That's what I mean. Why do they? You think that's what it translates to?
I think so.
All right. Well,
I don't know. I don't really know or care. It's
good luck,
whatever.
world.
My point is, it's kind of a fun space.
All right.
I'm enjoying it.
The other night, you and Mom went and saw Patrick Warburton. Hey.
We did.
Hey.
So you know how you last week told me that the comedian you saw, you felt out of place because everyone was young?
It was definitely skewed. It's skewed like mid-30s.
Yeah. Exact opposite for Patrick Warburton.
It was older?
It was all people your age and older.
Sweet.
There was a couple people maybe near my age, but mostly older. And it was funny because the music they played beforehand was all like stuff from the 80s.
It wasn't.
No.
Okay.
But yeah, he was funny. He was.
So laugh out loud funny, like
some of it.
Clap funny.
My problem with it. Not my problem. It's not a problem.
Because I just think of him as a comedic actor. I don't think of him as a stand-up, but that's where he started.
It's just him. Honestly, it's him just talking. It's not a lot of like setups, punchlines. It's just him talking.
So it's more like what do they call that? There's a word for that. Like a one-man show, like a
monologue.
Yeah. Well,
kind of.
I guess monologues on late night TV are jokes, but
yeah, no. He
like that.
The thing about it, what the hell is that? The thing about it is that, what was I saying?
I don't know.
I think you would have had a funner time with Mom because him and the other two comedians who were like his setup.
Yeah.
It was a lot of like married and sex jokes.
Oh, great.
And I'm not saying sex jokes are bad, but sometimes sex jokes are hard when you're sitting next to your mother.
Yeah, I was going to say.
You know what I mean?
That can be difficult to navigate.
It gets a little awkward.
So he looked like, but you said he had a mustache and he looked like...
he looked like Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck. And you said it before he came out.
Yeah.
And then he said...
As he came out, I was like, he looks like Tom Selleck. And he was like, everyone just thinks I'm Tom Selleck now.
Let's see if we can find it. Patrick Warburton.
That's a hell of a mustache.
Mustache. Okay. Ooh, it's a common search, it turns out.
Sure.
And what we have here... Oh, wild. Wow. Okay. Yeah, there's examples here where he definitely looks... Here you go, chat. He looks a bit. That's Selicky.
It's really Selicky.
I mean, comedy Selicky. It's not like serious Selicky.
No, yeah.
Did he ever go, yeah, it's a typo?
No.
Did he ever say,
give me another one.
you go, hey, Peter.
No.
Hey, Kronk. Hey,
No.
Pisa. Or what was her name? Ibiza. Misa. Pisa. What was her name in the cartoon?
Yzma.
He didn't do any of that?
No.
Okay.
He did do funny voices sometimes, but it wasn't very often.
All right.
It was just him talking. It was funny, but yeah.
I like Patrick Warburton. I would have enjoyed this, I think. There he is with his hairy chest. Did you ever see...
He is not built like that anymore.
No. Also, here, chat. Also, this is I think either a Seinfeld scene or possibly that show he did after Seinfeld with other people. Anyway,
All right.
the search for this is on Pinterest.co.uk. Beefy men, hairy chested men.
All right.
Beefy men.
You found it.
Yeah,
You did
We
it.
found it, guys. Look no longer. Please make me look no longer.
Please stop.
But a good time.
Yeah, it was
and
fun.
Full, like sold out.
Yeah. Fully sold out.
Okay.
We got nachos. It was funny too
Those
because
nachos are so good there, dude.
it's a 21 and older club.
Yeah.
So
you
obviously
qualify.
everyone's drinking.
But
Everyone's
you
got their little drinks.
and
But
Mom.
I had my, not only was I not drinking, I had my root beer float.
Oh my gosh, is that what I saw in that photo?
Probably. It was delicious.
And tell me the nachos aren't amazing.
Oh, they're so good.
It doesn't make any sense. It's a comedy club, not known for their food.
But their nachos are
Their
incredible.
nachos are insane, and it doesn't
Incredible.
matter which location you go to. Their I would just want to go there and get nachos. I wonder if they'd let me. Probably not.
Probably not. Because they only open for the shows.
What if I was Patrick Warburton? Then I could probably get my nachos.
Yeah, probably.
I have some pull.
But you're not Patrick Warburton.
Mr. Warburton.
Mr. Warburton.
Warburton. Well, that's great. Would you go back to that club? It's fun.
Yeah, the club's so fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
And it's nice because it's not super crowded. Like there's so many seats.
For those wondering, it's Wise Guys, by the way.
It's so many seats, and
yeah.
so you don't feel like there's 1,000 people in one space.
No.
It's like kind of nice.
Yeah, it's really nice.
You get a little table in front of you,
and there's
you can
one
eat.
right just over here.
Yeah,
Like,
it's close.
yeah, we could go to it more often. I think I am gonna, and it's not bad. $25 a ticket or something.
Yeah,
Depending
depending on the
Warburton's
comedian.
may have been more.
I have no idea. Mom got them. Mom got them for you and her, and then you
I
couldn't go. You had a show.
I had a show that night.
And then it was like, you want to go, Carter? And I was like, sure.
Yeah. No, you seemed like you had fun.
Yeah, it was great. We ate food. We went to a comic shop that's open in the Gateway now.
Dr. Volts.
Dr. Volt's really fun.
They
Mom
used
bought,
to be in a different
comics.
place. They moved. I know.
She's
been
gonna
reading
read
them.
them.
I know. She's taking them on her little cruise trip.
I need to find. You know what I need to find? Because I think she'd enjoy them. Do you remember the Six Gun?
Do I remember the Six Gun? It is only my favorite standalone series of all
It's
time.
so good.
I love the Six Gun.
Six Gun's so good, but I think Mom would really enjoy those. And they had the collections of them, but they didn't have the first one. They only had 2 and 3.
Oh, that's not good.
And I was like,
you gotta
Mom, you
start at the
need to.
beginning.
Yeah.
I have those digitally and bought them all already.
Well, then share them with Mother.
I will. She has an iPad. Real quick, speaking of that trip, so she's going to a cruise with her siblings.
She's going to a cruise.
This is their sibling trip. They planned it. They plan one every year, and this is the one this year.
They've planned one everywhere since every year since last year.
Every year since her sister passed away.
Yeah.
They've decided this is a good idea, and I agree.
Well,
with them.
actually, because Angel went on the.
Yeah, it was. They started it
before she
because
passed away.
right. It was to give her a chance, and they were
yeah.
supposed to go. She was supposed to go to the last one they did, which got canceled because she passed.
Yeah.
But then this one's like the first one I think since.
It is the first one since then.
Wait, wasn't there a Mississippi, New Orleans one? She saw Bargatze in concert and all that. What was that about?
That was something else.
I don't remember what happened there.
That was something else. It wasn't enough sibling. Oh no, it was to help her sister move.
Oh, her other sister. Right.
Yeah.
Because Kim and your mom and Sarah were in a car
Yeah, they were
across
helping
the
her
country.
move.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Anyway,
So they're going on this cruise, and it's a Mexican cruise. And I have some concerns about, I'll just put it shortly. Yesterday, the Mexican cartels were officially classified as terrorist organizations, which I don't exactly disagree with.
no,
But its timing is a little rough because now I'm thinking, don't do weird excursions through the jungle or something. I'm not saying that the official routes aren't going to be okay, or that the boats are fine. All that stuff should
It's
be fine.
just a sketchy
It just
time.
feels a little sketchy.
time's scary.
And they don't give a shit about nothing
Yeah.
about,
Stay on the boat.
stay on.
Go in the
just,
spa.
Just be safe. I'm a little nervous about it.
I am too, but it's going to be fine.
And I'm trying not to be xenophobic about it because that's not cool either.
No, it's not about that.
It's not what I'm saying.
It's about your wife's safety.
The cartels are real, and they are pretty indiscriminate when it comes to who they go after sometimes. And it's not the first time American tourists have been snatched and literally murdered.
It's not about it being Mexico. It's about the actual potential threat.
Right.
Like it's not,
It'd be the same.
It's not like you're saying, oh, but those Mexicans.
No, it's the
you gotta
same
be
as
careful around them.
I wouldn't want to be in I wouldn't want to be in parts of Russia right now.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be in other places.
There's a lot of places that you're like, yeah, I'm not going there.
Yeah. So
because it's just not safe.
So she leaves next Saturday, and then it's us on our own. And while she's gone, we're doing a cooking video. How do you feel about that?
Let's do it.
Have we decided what we're cooking though?
I don't know. What do you want to cook?
I kind of want to cook food.
That's a given.
I really don't know.
Do you want to bake something or do you want to cook something?
What is a challenge for us to do?
I don't know.
Is baking a challenge?
Baking's a little harder than cooking because you have to be.
That's why they do shows about it.
I mean, actually, I feel like it's almost not harder because you just have to follow the instructions perfectly.
All right.
Cooking's like, add salt. And then it's like, add more salt.
You know what? Yeah. Why don't we bake?
Let's bake.
But we can bake something unique. It doesn't have to be like, here's a cake. It can be like, here's a Korean pastry only known by the people of
Korea.
Guangdong or whoever.
Guangdong.
That's a place, but I think it's in China. Guangdong, China. I think that's one of the towns I had to, oh my gosh. To this day, I still don't know how I survived. I was in China and I went from Shenzhen in this factory town.
Yeah.
Home of SARS.
Oh.
Better than COVID.
Love that for you. Guangdong province is a Chinese province.
Okay. And we went somewhere that referenced that, and it was the only English they had. And I'm this big, tall, 6'4" white guy walking in a sea of human beings that all stared at me, but nobody knew English. And I know zero Mandarin. And I'm walking around this what is that called? Like subway train system, trying to figure out where my connections are. I'm trying to get back to Shenzhen, then Hong Kong. We have to do the border thing with the passports and all that. Freaking nightmare.
It wouldn't be as bad right now. I feel like a lot more people know English
now.
there.
I mean, it wasn't that long ago. It was like 2000s, but still, it was a part of southern China where it's not like Beijing. It's not like Beijing. Or
it's not
Shanghai.
Like where people are learning English regularly.
No, it's just it's very remote. There's a lot of real weird dichotomies out there.
Yeah, and you're a giant man to them,
and I'm a giant weirdo who can't speak their language, and I'm just like showing people paperwork, hoping they can help me. Please. It was rough, dude.
Yeah, that's how I felt when I got lost in Tokyo.
Oh yeah,
and I couldn't find anyone who spoke English.
Nobody.
Well, until I did, sort of. Have I not told this story?
I don't know.
I got lost in Tokyo.
Sounds like a movie.
Because we were meeting up with...
Lost in Translation's literally about being lost in Tokyo.
Is it really?
Bill Murray. Yeah, it's a good movie. You should watch it.
I was meeting up with my cousins because we had all traveled separately, but we're meeting up to get our Airbnb and everything. And I got lost and my phone died. So I didn't know where to go. So I was then looking for a phone charger, which is a lot harder than you think in the middle of Tokyo.
Really?
Way harder than you think.
Because of their different chargers there?
No,
even
just,
the Apple
just
ones are...
no one had an outlet or a working outlet.
Okay.
And so I went to several cafes. And then finally, after suffering through some experiences, there was one lady at a cafe who I was like, do you have a charger? She's like, I don't speak English. And I was like, okay. And I'm like pointing at my...
Wait, she said that in English though?
Well, she said no English.
Just, it's like when you say no habla español.
Just no English. Yeah. And I'm like showing her my charging cord.
It'd be funny if
please.
the Japanese lady said no habla Japanese. That'd be funny.
No habla Japanese.
Yeah, that's question things if that happened.
Nine habla.
Yeah.
But I'm showing her my charging cord.
Did you say nine habla?
Yeah, nine habla. Mix up the languages.
I like it.
But it'd be nine habla. Would it be Hanasemasen?
It's no reference to the Axis powers of World War II. We're not making that reference. Japanese and German. We're not doing that.
No.
I just want to make it clear so you don't send us your emails.
Anyway, the point is I showed her my cord and I was like, please help me with the charger. And she was like, no. And she like sat me down, like made me sit and order coffee.
Really?
Yeah.
Made you?
Like she was like, she sat me down and she was just like, coffee. And then she like left, brought me coffee, and then was like, this much money. And I was like, okay. Like, it was so bizarre that I was just like, oh, I guess.
That is very weird. You sure it wasn't your Aunt Oknan?
It was not.
Something she'd do.
But she was intense. And then I finally found this little cafe with these ladies who did not speak English well, but enough that they were like, oh, charging cord. They were so sweet. They were so nice and gave me some cake while I waited.
Oh,
they were so lovely.
Cake givers.
So it worked out, but I was lost in Tokyo for 2.5 hours without a phone.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
That is a lot.
It was a lot.
That's a little like mine, except I think you were in a much more civilized part of the world. I was in like this weird combination of like factories, destitute poverty, way too rich factory owners.
Yeah.
And the weirdest mix of all that. And then cell service was, I don't know if they still do this, but they would literally go into these more remote factory towns. And instead of having cell towers and things like that, or even landlines, they would just plunk down a giant container, like a truck container, that had all the broadcast crap in it. So they just go chunk, and then that was your connection. That's how you got cell service. It was weird,
really weird.
Yeah, I didn't
kind of cool.
It was cool, but
cool to see.
I'm not gonna lie, I was happy to get out of there.
Yeah.
Best McDonald's I ever had in my life was in Shenzhen.
Wow,
it was really good. Saved me.
Dude, other like chain restaurants here, the ones that are here and in other places, are way better in other places.
Well,
always.
Even if it was worse there, I think I was in the mode of, I was so done eating
You're
dog
just like,
tongues.
I
just chicken feet with the skin on it.
You need something you knew.
I needed something I knew. And I had the best Big Mac of my life. It makes me want one now.
No.
And they're not good for me.
We're boycotting McDonald's anyway.
Are we?
Yeah.
What'd they do? Never mind. We know what they did.
We know what they did.
They know what they did.
Anyway,
Carter is watching. So let's move over to Korea, sworn enemy of the Japanese.
Oh yeah. Speaking of Asia, we're just popping around Asia today.
Carter and Alicia have been watching Squid Game for the first time.
Yes.
Because you guys kind of had that hype problem I sometimes get.
Yeah.
It got overhyped when it was out.
Well, when it first came out, Alicia was still in school and she was like hearing stuff from all her classmates and she was like, I don't really care to watch it anymore. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, I don't know. I have a hard time reading.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to watch the dub because I've heard it so bad. So I was just waiting for the dub I was waiting for the time when I was feeling like reading. Yeah. Anyway, the other night we started it. And we were like, we'll just watch one episode. That turned into 3 very quickly.
Oh, I bet it did.
And we didn't go to bed till like 1 a.m. And then we finished the first season. We still haven't watched the second one, but it is so good.
Do you have any desire to...
It lived up to that hype.
Do you have any desire to see the reality competition show?
Not even a little.
I really liked it. I watched it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
The Mr. Beast one?
Yeah. No.
Oh.
The Netflix one. It's like a full series.
Oh, I didn't know that existed.
Like licensed. It's got it. You look at it and go,
it's actually Squid Game.
Is this an American Squid Game? And it is. No one dies.
Yeah.
But it's all like the cookie challenges in it. It's freaking disgusting because as it turns
everyone
out,
licks it is all sticky,
and they move their tongues away and like big strings of spit. Like it's foul. But the movie or the TV show does a better job with it because it's a show and you don't have to be gross.
Yeah.
It's actually quite good.
But man, the main dude, the guy who plays the main dude, he deserves every acolyte he got. Like he is
Acolyte.
Except for acolyte. I was gonna say.
You mean accolade?
Accolade. I was thinking acolyte. Because I was gonna say he's an amazing actor.
Yeah.
Acolyte did him so dirty.
I think you are not alone in that. A lot of people think that he was underutilized.
He's amazing.
Yeah, he's a great
in
actor.
Squid Game.
He's very good. Don't do the English dub though. Oh boy.
I've played these games before.
I think I have some of that here. Let's see if he talks.
Go for it. This is in Korean.
I know, I'm skipping ahead.
You know what is crazy? This is not a spoiler, but there is a part where a character, I don't know if people want spoilers. I didn't get spoiled at all for Squid Game.
Which is crazy.
Beyond, I knew some of the actors and I knew about some of the games, like the cookies and stuff, but I didn't know what happened.
Yeah.
So no spoilers because it's really great if you don't have any spoilers. Someone speaks English in the show, just like as part of the thing.
One of the characters does.
He speaks in English, and it threw us off so hard that for a second we were like, wait, do we have the dub on? Because like there's something about reading and hearing another language the whole time and then suddenly switching to English that makes your brain freak out.
Well, listen to this. This is a short clip of English from the movie or from the show. See if you agree, if this is any good.
You and me will be the best team.
That's you and me will be the best team. That's so bad. I hate it.
I know. It's way better
That's
with
miserable.
subs. I don't know if the new season is any better. Probably not. Just do the subs, but it's very good. The show's great.
Yeah.
When are you going to watch the second season?
Soon.
You can just
Some
binge
stuff
it?
has come up, so it might not be
Yeah.
as soon, but yes.
There's a lot going on around here, so we'll see. I haven't seen season 2 either, so I may watch it with you guys.
Yeah, let's watch it together.
Yeah.
Just like we're supposed to watch the other one.
We have to watch the Predator movies. We have to
And
watch
What We Do in the
new-
Shadows.
Oh yeah, we got to prioritize that.
I know.
And then the new Wallace and Gromit thing
Oh yeah.
most
I want
foul.
to see it so
I
bad.
know, we got to watch that. Why don't we do that like soon?
Let's do it.
Like before Mom leaves.
Okay.
Like
Tonight.
tonight.
Let's do it.
Can we do that tonight?
Yeah, why not?
What is tonight? Tuesday?
Can you do it tonight?
I think I can do it.
Let's do it.
All right, we're doing it.
We'll try.
We'll review it next week.
Yeah.
I mean, briefly. We won't spoil it.
Yes.
Wallace and Gromit are in it. I can tell you that.
Wallace and Gromit.
And Gromit. All right.
Both.
Did we talk about the tofu you made last week? Chat room maybe could tell us if we've already talked about this. But Carter made. Did we talk about this?
I don't remember.
Maybe I brought it up on
It's been
TMS.
a week.
It is so good. And I don't like tofu or taifu.
Or Tofu.
I like Thai food.
Tofu. Eh?
But Carter made fried tofu with a bunch of flavor.
A bunch of
It's
flavors
the only
in
way
it.
I know how to say it.
Yeah.
It's just so good. And it was so like perfectly seared on the outside. And after eating that, I realized, excuse me, I would take that over chicken. I would eat that.
This is the thing about tofu. You thought you didn't like tofu because
I don't
it's
like tofu.
plain.
Because every time I've had it,
doesn't
it's
taste
plain
like
and
anything.
horrible. It tastes like,
Tofu is like chicken where you have to do something to it. Otherwise, it's boring.
I understand that because you can take chicken and eat it by itself and it tastes like metal if you don't do something to it.
Yeah.
It does. It kind of tastes like metal.
That sounds disgusting.
Or like copper or something.
Ugh.
But then you add, salt it up, whatever you're going to do to various degrees, and you're going to
Yeah.
have a better tasting
Because
thing.
tofu's a flavor like absorber.
Which means it goes away or
It absorbs flavor from whatever you put on it.
so if I don't know, put a fruit flavor in there, it would taste like fruit.
Probably wouldn't be good though. That
Yeah,
sounds
but if,
gross.
like I soaked it in pineapple, would I get pineapple
it would
tofu?
become pineapple-y, yeah.
That'd be tofu
Tofu.
or
Pinefu.
pineapple.
Pineapple.
Tofu.
Tofu-apple.
Tofupal.
Tofupal.
Yeah.
Tofu apple.
Tofupal. The San Francisco treat. Anyway, I really liked it to the point that I seriously, that changed my life around tofu. I would eat tofu now.
I've fed you tofu before, but it's usually secret tofu.
What was that?
I hit the microphone.
That was you? It
Yeah.
sounded like it was the ceiling.
No, I hit the microphone and it
Scared the
bounced.
shite out of me.
It was
I'm
the
like,
little
did Mom
like
fall?
spring in the microphone stand.
Speaking of which, Mom's got like less than a week to leave. We're down here getting garbage last night, and she's trying to step over your
Oh my
thing over
gosh.
here, which I don't know why she stepped over.
Why did she step over it?
She was so angry at
it's
that
a gate for people who don't know. It's a gate that holds the dog like in there while I'm working, so she doesn't wander.
If you ever want to hear Kim swear, that was a big one.
Yeah.
She was so angry.
Yeah, I don't know why she always steps over it. I'm like, just open it. It opens easily.
And she was angry at the gate, which does nobody any good.
The gate doesn't know.
No, the gate doesn't know.
The gate can't apologize.
The gate, that's a song. The gate doesn't know. Wait, isn't that a song?
I don't know what you're talking
Gate
about.
doesn't know. There's something like that. Anyway, she
Anyway.
almost like cracked her knee open.
Yeah, her knee looks terrible.
Yeah, it's all
like,
bruised up.
Well, she bruises like a peach, though.
All you have to do is blow.
I've
on
never
her.
seen anyone bruised as bad as Mom.
When you guys see, if any of you are coming to Vegas and you see her in Vegas, just go on her arm. It'll be
She'll
bruised
have
by
a bruise,
midnight. Yeah. I was always afraid I'd be at a hospital. You guys too, because you guys would play outside and get
We
all
were
banged
bruised
up,
kids, yeah.
and you bruised a lot. And I was always afraid.
I still do.
They were going to bring in some specialist and go,
I fall
Mr.
a lot.
Johnson, are you punching your kids?
Yeah, you good?
I was always afraid of that because you
But
guys bruise.
didn't the
like
doctor
nobody's
say
business.
like it's healthy if they
Yeah.
don't have bruises? It's actually bad.
It turns
because
out
means
they're
not
professionals
playing.
and they know what they're looking at, and
Yeah.
they knew that it wasn't abuse. So I was worried for nothing.
Yeah.
But
if your shins and elbows aren't bruised, you're not doing it right.
But in Mom's case, they're so. It doesn't take anything.
no, she literally once got blood drawn and they messed it up just enough, and her whole arm turned purple, like from here to here.
For like 2 weeks.
It was awful.
Yeah, and when it finally started to recede, it was almost like a sprain. When you get a really bad sprain and you bruise like that, that's what she got on her arm.
But it was literally just because they drew blood and poked her twice.
A phlebotomist just slipped or something.
Yeah, like it was so stupid.
I don't get it.
I'm
worried about her late years. Like when she's, let's say we're 80, in her 80s, is she just going to be a sack of blue meat?
She's going to be blue.
Just blue, yellowy.
Violet, you're turning violet.
Don't tell her I did that. She'll kick my butt.
Oh, amazing.
She'd still punch me pretty hard.
Yeah, she'll bruise you.
All right, we have a special thing we're going to do today before we get to your emails.
Oh, is this the box?
This is it. So let's do this. We got a box from Amy Robinson, aka Red Fraggle, in the mail, and we decided not to open it until now, so that we can see what she sent.
Yes.
This is Amy in the chat? I didn't see.
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
I'm behind
She's
on chat.
there.
Sorry, chat. I've been really bad about looking at you.
Try not to break this.
Oh, there she is. She says, I'm so excited.
I know what this is, but I haven't seen the final result, and I'm so excited.
I just briefly flipped over to Patrick Warburton's beefy chest.
Beefy chest.
Okay, so here we go. Let's get a little background music. All right, Carter's popped.
Oh my gosh.
She's opening a box.
This is so... Okay, Amy's, first of all, the coolest person.
I know she
ever.
is. I already knew that.
She's amazing.
You don't have to tell me.
The card says, I may be the youngest of the bishops, little lamb, but I am strong.
What is this from?
This is from Cult of the Lamb.
Oh, Cult of the Lamb. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, there's more.
So cool.
There's inside.
I know.
Hey, Carter, I hope you like him. He was really fun to make. Thanks for the idea, Amy.
Look how cool
dude.
he is.
Okay.
Pull out his...
Should I pull up a video game equivalent of this so people can see what she's done?
Search Leshy Big or something. Leshy Full Form.
Leshy Full Form?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's incredible. Look how cute it is. So I've always said that when I first got this game, first got Cult of the Lamb, I always said that the bishops in their big scary forms would make the cutest plushies, and especially Leshy, because Leshy's just got this gross open maw. And I'm like, that would be an amazing plushie. Look how cool. I don't know how to like show this better.
That's why I want to show the original, because the original, here you go, chat. This is what the original looks like. You won't see it. I can show it to you.
Look at she made rows of teeth.
See it? So that's just one angle on it.
She made rows of teeth.
Rows of teeth to match the maw of the mouth.
It's
of the
amazing.
Thing, with the branches and the leaves and the stuff coming out of it.
It's so cool.
Dude, that's awesome. She handmade that.
I know. She freaking crocheted, I assume.
What do you think's in there?
Amy Robinson. Crocheted by Amy Robinson. You have a cool little tag. That's so cool.
It's stuffed with the guts of her enemies.
And now I will keep it safe from my dog because she'll destroy it.
Oh, dude. Your dog would wreck that thing.
I know.
Do not let the dog near it.
It will not. She will not be near it. It's so... Thank you, Amy.
That's really cool.
It's the coolest. Here, do you want to hold it?
Yeah, let me hold it. Let me see.
It's so rad.
Oh, look. It's comfy even.
Yeah, it's like squishy. The rows of teeth absolutely destroy me. They're so cool.
Oh, it smells like Atlanta.
Will you get rid of this
kidding.
picture so I can look at the chat?
Oh, is that still up? Yeah. Why do I do that?
It smells like Atlanta, did you say?
Well, that's where they live. They're in Atlanta.
Yeah.
This is really great.
Oh, it's so cool. That game is so fun.
It doesn't smell like anything. I was just kidding. Oh, I want to hug it.
You can hug it.
It's so comfortable. I want to lay on the couch with this and not get up. I'm in the mood to do that.
You should. After the show,
thing,
go couch.
Like a dog, go get a dog.
Get a dog.
Get on the couch.
It.
Get some music in my buds. Lay there.
In your buds.
Not move.
It's amazing.
Wallow in my life. That's beautiful. I love it. That's very cool.
So
Amy,
cool.
you're awesome.
Amy, you're amazing. It's crazy.
No pressure on anyone else to make things. Okay, Amy made a thing. There's no pressure on anyone else to make a thing. I want anyone else to feel bad. She's just very creative and makes rad stuff. And
everyone should feel bad because you're not Amy.
You're not Amy. What are you doing?
Oh, it's so cool.
All right.
I'm so excited.
It's pretty great. Let me read you a thing. For the Monday show, just wanted to show off a ridiculously adorable new puppy. This is an 801-471-0462 text. You are encouraged to use them. His name is Jonas. He's 5 months old. Oh my gosh. I want this dog.
Show me.
Hold on.
Show the class.
I'm showing the class. Listeners at home, apologies.
Little baby.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my heavens. Is it a pity?
That's the dog I want to lay with.
My dog's close enough.
Let's see if they say it is 5 months old. Great. Oh, he loves our Great Danes, Tegan and Sarah.
That's cute.
Jonas. It doesn't say breed. It's Andrew from Cincinnati though. Is the person who sent this?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, you want to see how
terrier or something?
You want to see how big this dog is compared to the Great Dane?
Dude, I saw a Great Dane today at the vet. And it was so cute.
Look at that
Oh
thing.
my gosh.
I know, right?
I love Great Danes. I love how Great Danes are not aware of how big they are.
Yep.
Because you can just put them behind a tiny baby gate and they'll just sit there like, what?
Your dog's a little like that.
My dog can jump a 6-foot fence. She's terrifying.
Your dog's a freak.
She's terrifying.
As we know. Here's one. Just wanted to send this for the Monday show. Thank you so much, Scott, and the entire Johnson family and the community that has grown up around you is such an integral part of our lives. We love you all, says J.K. Grammer. Oh,
that's
man.
so nice.
It's too nice.
Too nice.
And
Stop being so nice.
And quit being so nice, man. Jerk. Just kidding. He's great. For the Monday show, Leslie here. My bird is a derp. Oh, we got a bird.
Bird.
Look at the bird.
Show me the bird.
I did.
You didn't.
Didn't?
Nope.
I?
Oh my goodness gracious.
What's on, its head? Is that a growth or a thing?
Is it a gummy?
Looks like a little shrimp or something.
I love birds. They're so weird.
What if that's this exposed little bird brain?
Do you remember how I taught you about what are they called? Starlings?
Oh,
Those
yeah.
weird birds that talk and make
The
crazy
ones that make
noises.
the weirdest sounds.
Yeah, they can like repeat anything.
Here, you know what we ought to do? We should have people hear some of this.
Starlings are amazing.
Starlings talking. Let's try one of these. Here's a bunch of mimicry right here.
Gonna give him a kiss.
Gonna give him a kiss. I love you.
I love you too. I love you too.
I love you.
The camera noises.
Who's my precious jabby bird?
Who's my precious Jabby bird?
Scrappy baby.
Scrappy.
Scrappy baby.
Scrappy baby.
Scrappy baby.
Scrap. Listen to that thing. Here it goes. I don't trust
Gonna
him.
give him a kiss.
Gonna give him a kiss.
How are we meant to trust these creatures?
You don't trust the birds.
I don't trust the birds.
Nobody trusts the birds.
They're too smart, dude.
Dude, starlings are freaky.
The ones that can do, I hear them do like Star Wars noises and cameras and stuff.
It's
wild.
nuts.
All right, Joey Image wrote in, former professional wrestler.
Oh.
Always a wrestler in my mind.
Yeah.
But,
Just not
Joey,
a pro.
Joey, he describes himself as Frog Pants' favorite wrestler. He might be our only wrestler, but
Still, that's
still our
still
favorite.
counts.
It says, Happy New Year to you all. Love you kids and miss y'all. Nerdtacular East Coast coming when? Question mark, exclamation point, question mark.
I agree.
I don't know. Jeez, I don't know.
Gee whiz.
How am I supposed to know?
I don't know.
Here we go. For the Monday show, Carter's story about Ripley eating her cash reminded me about another podcast episode. I couldn't remember what show, but a quick Google search found a link from the story, says Frost MN. So let's hit this. I don't know what this is.
Good boy.
Cecil is a good boy, just with a palate that is suddenly expensive.
Look at him. He wouldn't possibly eat all of your cash.
Carrie and Clayton had just taken out $4,000 to pay for a new fence around their Pittsburgh home when Cecil saw it on the counter and thought, forefathers.
How do you give that information?
He ate all of the money.
That's brutal.
I hate it.
That's brutal.
I might have to get rid of the dog. No, I wouldn't do that.
It's not like you have cash.
They made it barf it all up and they tried to assemble it because that's still illegal tender if you can show the portions of it.
If you have all of it, but then you have to put it all together, and that
gross.
sucks so bad.
Here's one.
Oof.
Morning, guys. You and Carter spoke of baked beans last episode. Wondered if you'd be interested in this concoction offering.
Baked beans.
Some kind of, here, I'll put it here so you can see it. You see that?
Sweet and a bit sassy. Baked beans.
So, Serious Bean Company.
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper beans.
Why?
I didn't even notice that at first.
Made with brown sugar and 23 flavors of Dr. Pepper.
Made with heat and sweet.
I feel like it wouldn't taste that bad.
I mean, Dr.
I feel
Pepper's
like it would
great
just
for
taste like a baked bean.
It's great for marinating like beef and
it's
stuff.
a little sweet.
Yeah. I think, you know what, it might work.
Yeah, I think it would work. Get rid of it, please.
I can't. You don't want to see it anymore?
No, I don't want it on my screen.
I don't know why. It's so awesome to see it. Who knows why you wouldn't want to see it? All right, here's one. For the Monday show, a little bit about Pez history. Oh, it's a YouTube channel. What is this?
Pez history.
So today I learned that Pez, the candy, was originally meant to be an alternative to smoking. They came out in Austria in 1927 and were originally just peppermints. They were peppermint flavored. In fact, Pez is just a shortened version of the German word for peppermints, which is pfefferminz. They called them Pez drops because they were round, but by the 1930s they changed the shape to be the iconic shape that it is now, and they changed the name to Drop the Drop so that they could come out of Pez dispensers, which were originally like metal and fancy, but now they're made out of plastic. But frankly, I feel like the Pez dispenser is the only reason that the candy is still around, because the candy itself is kind of meh.
Not in
Not
my
true.
house.
I like Pez. Actually, do you have some? I want some.
Don't eat them on air.
I won't eat them on air. Give me.
Lemon Pez sent to me by the wonderful Cleo.
You don't like eating chalk? It's delicious.
I love these.
Yeah.
Don't get me
They're
wrong.
fantastic.
I'm not meant to eat them very often, but I do. Every once in a while, I have a stick of these.
Actually, I have a Pez dispenser upstairs. I'll shove them in there.
She sent me a whole bag of these.
I used to collect Pez dispensers
Really?
a very long time ago. I was in high school, I think.
I used to have a meaning for it, but I don't remember what I used to say. And that was also high school. It was like,
Please.
please enter zip code. No, I don't know.
Huh. That works.
It's not bad. Thanks for that. That's awesome. Didn't get a name on that, but I appreciate the message. Here's another one for the Monday show. Scott and Carter. You, Scott, had recently talked about a bout of food poisoning and how your puke-free streak has continued.
Puke free.
This says, I too am someone who has not puked in 20 plus years. For reference, I am 30 and I have not had to throw up since second grade.
Wow.
This is an early streak.
Yeah.
It happens to be the biggest phobia of mine and a massive source of anxiety, which unfortunately results in a feeling like I need to be sick when in the throes of said anxiety. Dude,
that would make it so much worse.
I understand this intrinsically to my soul.
Me too. I get this.
100% get this.
And it gets worse and worse because you're like, I don't want to barf, and then it makes you more sick, and then yeah.
It's so dumb. It's a perpetual snowball. I'm irrationally worried about how I'm going to feel to be sick for the first time as an adult whenever it inevitably happens. Any
It's
advice?
true. Never as an adult would be really scary.
It says, any advice from either of you? My rational brain knows it's completely natural and probably will be necessary at some point, but I still cannot get myself to just let it happen on its own. Love the show, and here's to keeping us all puke-free for as much more time as possible. Matt, a.k.a. McFerrick, in the chat.
You know what one of my
this is totally
fears
me.
is?
What?
That I'll eat something that I need to throw up, like poison.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, in movies when they like gag themselves to like make them hork it up.
Yeah, I can't.
I couldn't do that.
I've tried.
I'd just die.
I've tried doing it.
I would
can't
just
do it.
die.
It's not possible.
Ugh.
But I love it. Thank you for that. Scott and Carter, thanks for keeping me entertained at my very boring day at work, says Tanner.
You're
Thanks,
welcome.
Tanner. We love Tanner.
We do love Tanner.
Tanner's the best. We're going to see Tanner soon. Well, I
Tanner.
am. You're not. Well, you will in Vegas, but I'm going to see him before that.
Tanner commissioned me, but I haven't gotten to it yet because it's been insane.
There's your update, Tanner.
Sorry.
It hasn't even started. Just kidding.
It's been nuts.
Let's see. Is this all we got for now? This might be it. Let me do one more.
Un mas.
Here we go. Why hello Monday show.
Why hello?
Here's that video you wanted. If you wanted to show Carter, love you all, J.K. Grammer and Sarah. What is this video?
What is the video?
I'm looking. Oh, it's not. The text thing may not. Oh, yeah, it's not going to let me. The text don't do videos very well if you're attaching them. If you attach a link, it's fine. So that doesn't work. Sorry. One final one then.
Okay.
Just saw this post on Reddit. Utah Lake is frozen. Hootie42 says.
It is? I don't know.
You have to see
I don't know if it's ever been frozen. I've never. Whoa.
Oh, dude. I want to go out there and get photos and stuff.
Sliced
Look
up.
at that.
That's amazing. I grew up on that lake.
I did too. When I was in junior high or high school, it was considered really gross and
It's
dirty.
still considered really gross and dirty.
It's better than it was, though.
Pretty sure it's a graveyard at this point.
This is the same lake where my dad's boogie board thing that we used to ride on got sucked underwater and disappeared for a long period of time. My sister Misha was on it. It went underwater and then suddenly out of nowhere popped up and it had like a giant bite out of it. I'll swear to this to my grave that this happened.
I need to talk to your siblings about this.
Talk to Misha about it.
I'm going to talk to Misha.
Yeah. Look at that, though.
No, I would not be surprised if one day they found like a horrifying monster in Utah Lake. That place, it is like three-eyed fish levels, you know?
That is so cool.
Get rid of it so I can see the chat.
Why does this happen?
I don't know. That's really cool.
All right.
Yeah, we used to live really close to there, so any like youth activities were on that lake.
Oh, yeah. It's not far at all.
Yeah.
Like all the...
It was like a 5-minute drive.
Yeah. Lots of water skiing.
Everyone
did a
near,
little
like in
fishing.
our neighborhood, had boats. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. All that stuff.
It's still a disgusting lake. I would never get in it.
It sure is.
But it's cool that it froze.
All right. That's it. We're done. Carter, we're done.
We're done.
That's the show.
Are we done?
We're done.
We have completed?
We have completed our rounds.
Huzzah.
That means we can go. But before we go, a reminder to support us on Patreon. And you're thinking to yourselves, why would I do that, Scott? And the answer would be a simple one. Because you really like us and you want to support us and you want the show to continue to move on.
Don't you just love us?
Not move on. What's the word I'm looking for?
To continue forward.
Yeah.
From this day.
From this day forward, keep going, keep moving.
Yeah,
and the way you do that is support us. And I'm going to give you a name or two of new folks who have joined us. For example, just in this month alone. Actually, we'll start with December 30th.
Oh, okay.
Tanya S. joined us on December 30th.
Tanyas.
And since then, Daniel DeLuca, the Snack Network, and Adrian Lopez have all joined us.
Fantastic.
That's great news. In fact, yesterday, we got Adrian Lopez into the family. Thank you guys so much. That means you're going to get some cool stuff. It means no ads or commercials. That means pre-show content every week. And it means this is one thing that the monthly sticker, no other shows get this. Just this one.
Yeah. It's cool.
I got to get one done.
Yeah, you do. It's you up next.
Oh, but I'm early though, because it's usually the very
still
first
in January.
Yeah, we're okay. Anyway, we're getting those out. You should have gotten Carter's by now. The Muppet Show one, very, very cool.
It was a very cute.
You should be proud of that one.
I am proud of that one. It was fun.
You should be. Is this image still up in front of your face, or did I close it properly?
Yeah, you closed it.
Okay.
I can read. I can read.
I just making sure I did it right. That is going to do it for us today. Go to frogpants.com/Monday for all our stuff. Keep those texts and voicemails coming. 801-471-0462. You might say, why haven't I heard my voicemail? I have a giant backlog to go through, and it's huge.
Oh, no.
I've let it
You've let it build.
get out of control.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to do that today. Frogpants.com/Monday, as I mentioned. I think that's it. Carter, you got anything else?
Sure. I am still taking commissions, despite the thing that I just said about being crazy busy. I actually am getting less busy as of now.
Because you're catching up.
But yeah, misscarter.art is my website where you can buy just like prints and stickers and junk, but also use the contact form to inquire about commissions if you have any.
Get over there and check it out. You can find other Frog Pants stuff at frogpants.shop, and you can also find Carter and I. Oh, you'll be in Vegas.
Yeah, you can find us in Vegas.
You can find us in Vegas in April, end of April.
Yep, for my birthday.
Oh my gosh.
Once again.
That's a big number, that one.
28? Yeah.
You can think how shy you are of 30. It's nothing.
I still feel like a child.
Well, I don't like it.
I don't think that'll ever end, though, because you still feel like a kid sometimes, too.
I definitely do, but I don't like this aging thing.
I ain't grown.
It's effed up.
It's effed up. It was messed up.
Boy, it's effed up.
Boy.
You know what? When we moved to Eagle Mountain, I was only 4 years older than you. 5 years older.
Weird.
And that is almost my puke record.
That's almost your puke streak. Wow. Wow. Wow.
All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for listening. See you next time.
Bye.
Oh, looks like someone just got their ears caught in the audio cookie jar at frogpants.com.
Midget and broom and whatnot.
Monday, when further surprising and thrilling things occur.
What?